Well, we are Nanu Studio, and we do boudoir by Nanu Studio. I actually have a film degree. I've been in the business for about 11 years.
12.
11.
Going on 13.
No, 11. I'm not that old.
No.
So I actually went to film school, graduated. My goal was actually to go to become a film editor in Los Angeles. But my dream got crushed because I met somebody.
Oh my God.
And once I got out of film school, I noticed that everybody was back at their parents' house, back in the basement. They were back at Starbucks, and I didn't want that. So I went into, I found a job at a small company, wedding company, started editing videos there. Next thing I know, I became a videographer. I had the film background. And the next thing I knew, I've been doing that for years, and I noticed that the photographer gets paid more at that time. And I'm like, no, I carry more gear, I do sound, I work harder, I do this, and the photographer just shows up and, oh, I'm a natural light photographer, and I got like 4 bags. I had, before the Jib came out, I had the old Steadicam, the vest, had the balancer like in the movies, before that came out. So transitions to weddings, that was awesome. Then after weddings, we were gonna do newborn.
I hated it. I had under boob sweat. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
You guys ever done newborn photography? It's hot. The moms, the grandma's there, the baby's moving, it's crying. I get pooped on, she gets peed on.
No, the other way.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's why I said nope.
So then we switched to boudoir. And after we switched to boudoir, we just kind of, it just took off.
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
So first, I really want to talk about your signature style. For me, this is really important. The one thing I hate saying this, but I don't like seeing when photos go online and they look like they're straight at the camera, or they look like they're taken from the cell phone. I really want you to put the work into post-production. Have you guys actually seen my work? Mm-hmm. Have you guys? No? I'm a complete stranger? Sweet. I spend about at least 30 minutes to an hour and a half per photo, depending on the genre. If it's boudoir, I put in that effort. If it's a wedding, depending if it's, get a straggler. Who's my straggler?
Yeah, this door locks.
It locks?
Yeah. I was in this room this morning.
Where are you? Out of the board.
Yeah, just open it.
You know what? Leave it open. I didn't know. Locks. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm like, did they change the class?
Come on in.
Locked me out.
Sorry, we were just about to have margaritas. You're right
No,
in
we
time.
just had margaritas.
We just had margaritas.
You missed it.
Come on in. Find a spot. What was that, Kasha? Lost my train.
An hour and a half on boudoir.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, hour and a half about. So for boudoir, it takes me about at least 30 minutes to an hour and a half. Wedding, depending if it's for me of a prime photo. If it's a prime, God darn. See, I was nice to them. I was nice to the stragglers. Come on in. I know you. Come on in. Don't lock it. Just don't lock it. Así como.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. For wedding, if it's not a prime photo, like a portfolio photo piece, and I don't need to do that much retouching, but I know she's gonna print this. After being so while, you know which are the printables ones. Also, which besides family, candid families, anything family is always printed. But any of those real portfolio pieces, I'll put in extra time. If it's just bride and groom holding with a couple or grandparents, and I'll just do a quick edit, unless it's something by request. And so also with your vision, the thing, again, Gosh, can you go first?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, I really want to identify your style. Are you light and airy? Are you dark and moody? Are you that vibrant and punchy, really contrasty? Or are you more that minimalist? That's one thing I really want you to identify as a photographer and as your theme. Who are you? Where do you stand? There's no wrong with being either or. It's just really that's kind of when my brides find me, I'm more dark and moody. It's just what I like.
And then honestly, before we even book them, we always ask them, like, did you see our work? Like, did you like it? If they say no, they haven't, we always send them to our website because we want to make sure that they actually like our editing style. Yeah. Otherwise, we're not booking them.
No.
We're not, because I don't want to add something that it's not in our style, right? Not in our,
In the beginning, I will get emails like, can you edit like this photographer, or can you do things like this? I'm like, I don't go to McDonald's and ask for a Whopper. You know, like you come to me and this is the style I give you because this is what I like. If you want light and airy, go to a light and airy photographer. Go to a vibrant photographer, and I really encourage that because then it would suck. They come back and they look at their photos and like, this is not what I wanted. This is not the style of photography I wanted. and then they're gonna ask you, request you to re-edit the whole gallery, and that sucks.
Or they're gonna just leave you a bad review, and then I'm like, no, I don't need that. I don't need that money that much.
Yeah.
I'd rather have those good reviews and then just go
No.
with it than, yeah.
Unfortunately, I am actually high up in reviews. I have no negative reviews, knock on wood. Oh, sweet. But yeah, so again, that's what I really emphasize. Your style. Find a photographer that you lean towards, and not say mimic, but let guide in that direction. If it is more of a film look, or you see those light, airy kind of pastel greens. I really feel that's crucial. Gosh, can you go to the next one?
Okay. Well, before we go, we actually years ago, like I think I don't know if it was your first or second wedding as a photographer, like going back to those galleries, I'm like, oh my God, look how many like different colors, like different, you know.
Oh, thank you. When I was kind of first started off, yeah, I will use all these different presets. This, then this, then this, then this, then this. And it wasn't a full story. It wasn't a full package. I was still finding myself, my identity, who I am. And I always gravitated to the film look. I love it. That's why I asked you guys first thing, do you guys see my work? I want to make sure something you guys want to, not necessarily aspire to, but hey, I can get something out of that guy. If that makes sense.
Oh,
go
do you want me
back,
to go?
Yeah, go back, love.
Sorry, love.
For minimalist guys, so I have this pulled over here for you, so you're not gonna be jumping a lot back and forth. I'm gonna go with this one. So, sorry, you can see that, I'm sorry in the way. So,
There are different colors too.
yeah, sorry, that's actually true colors. I couldn't balance it myself, so I apologize for just minimalist. That's my preset. Over time, I will use other presets, and I just kind of grew. Sorry if you can't see. Let me know if you can't see. I would just grow my own, and I just love that film tone. That's me. That resonates with me. If I was to shoot light and airy, I would fucking hate it. Sorry, I cuss. I would hate it because that's not me. And I'm not saying it's bad. I know that pays good money. A lot of people book light and airy, and that's great. That's them. You know, I don't like Starbucks. I like Dunkin'. That's weird. It's weird to say, but it's like she goes, I don't want Starbucks. I like Dunkin'. I'm just give me, but each their own, and that's fine. And that's when I say there's no better and or. And on that note too, with dark and moody, don't really, just a quick tip on lighting. Don't light versus flash. Don't think like that. I don't like that perspective and attitude. Because if I shot to so many weddings and they're in the basement, and I'm a light and airy photographer, or I'm a moody photographer and I'm downtown Chicago and it's bright. You gotta really have those skills, assets, to know how to shoot, how to overpower the sun, how to create moody looks in the basement, in a church basement, in an ugly room for a house. I've done it all. And you're the wedding photographer, so you gotta come in and really create that. So don't get stuck on what's better that. Grow your overall style when you need it in those situations, depending on your type of genres. If we have wedding, no, real quick, wedding photographers, sweet, boudoir, family, children, maternity. I know we got some landscapes in here, landscapes. Am I missing something?
Events, headshots, events.
Nice, I've done corporate. I want you, corporate is so simple, it's really minimalist. For me, what I've done, they want clean, simple shots. They don't want anything creative unless it's a style like shoot. Because I've shot for Pinterest, I shot for B96, I've shot for Comcast, blah, blah, my resume, who cares? But at the end of the day, they want a clean, simple look, kind of what you see like on cover magazines. They don't want anything creative or nuts unless that's their specific theme at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can see that's with, yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's
I got you.
that's with preset, that's without. That's still beautiful. You can argue that's great. That's I'll do this. Each their own. Clean canvas. In this case, it was it was sundown. We are at the golden hour, but right here, that my sun's blacking up just by the angle of the trees. And I like this photo because for the minimalist, I can go all different directions as an editor. I can really darken it. I can even silhouette it. It's really up to you how you see it. Perfect. Let's go back to the next one, Kasha.
Okay. Do you want a photo or do you? Oh,
No,
you got
sorry.
this.
Thank you guys for your patience. We're gonna be jumping out here. Where is it? Is it this one? Perfect. Thank you, love.
Do you want me to go to the mood?
Yes, please. Guys, also as we go along, any questions you have, please ask. Please feel free to ask. I'm here for you. And once we start editing, I want to get to this quick because I want to start editing and show you what we do. Mood. When you take a photo and you edit it, from your style in the beginning to lighting it, just the way you see it in your mind. I really want you to set that mood for the tone how they're gonna see it and how they're gonna see the photo, how they're gonna take it in. You know, if it's a baby laughing, my goal is to like when the mother sees the, or when it's boudoir and all real clients, when the husband sees it for the first time, that's my wife. That is, or just that moment. That was just a candid moment, just them walking. And the thing I like showing these, because these are all still clean canvases. This is right here downtown Chicago at the sign. This was actually our home studio at the time, and this is Lake Montrose right here in Chicago. And that's my goal. I want to set that mood. I like that dark mood. That's what I gravitate to. So I really want you to find your style, what you gravitate to. Light and airy, awesome. You want those great pop colors, those nice greens, those purples, those reds. That's great. But I just really want you to identify your look. Me, moody, but I really want you, even when you see your photo, invoke that feeling. I don't want a pretty picture. And we all can all take pretty pictures, but I want you, when you look at it, you feel something. And we've seen those photos. When you feel something, go on, next one.
Okay. Colors?
So going back to colors, it's really on the color wheel where you land on. I land on more of the oranges, not necessarily the magentas, the greens. I like those rich golden colors. So the color plays a crucial role in defining your style. Experiment with different color grading techniques to find the combinations that align with your vision. So I'll show you what I do, but it's really important to what you do, what you're looking for. Come on in.
Okay. Next one. Ooh.
You're here for the editing class?
Yes.
Come on in, find a spot. Feel free to meet me afterwards if you want to fill you in the beginning. Feel free to meet me afterwards if you want to fill you in the beginning. Sweet. Okay, for me this is a big one, and even me in the beginning, this is something I kind of struggle with, consistency. So when you look at your photos and you go to your Instagram, you go to your website, do they all reflect on each other, or are they all over the place? Do you have them in the gallery properly? Because if you're a wedding photographer, but you got avant-garde in there, that's something I learned. Brides don't want to see that. If you're doing dark Dracula stuff, dark zombie, dark, they don't want to see that. They want to know that you're consistent with your work. If you're a boudoir photographer and you're doing landscapes, well, do you do boudoir, do landscape? Just be consistent on that point from perspective, but also on your work. Again, are they overexposed? Are they underexposed? Can you take a picture and it's all aligned? The same way, same color, same exposure, same color grading? Or are you just all over the spectrum? Because thinking from a perspective, from a client, they want to know they get that work and that they're getting that from you every time, versus you come in and you're going to give them something else, the other bride something else. They want your work. Be consistent with your work. Again, the client's expectations. Because when they come to me, they want my look, my dark and moodiness. When they go to Billy Joe's photography, they're going to get that beautiful light and airy look. That great creamy colors, those nice tones, and that's great. But you have to be consistent. Because if I start doing light and airy, and you're like, that's not what I wanted, that's not what I booked you for, there's a conflict there. So and also that's just to make you more marketable and avoid any issues in the future. Because I've encountered those. Also, embrace your strength and uniqueness. If you have a certain technique, a certain style, certain you do, embrace that. Because like I like the film look, and that's just me, and that drives me. If I had to do those vibrant colors, there's a time and a place, depending on the shoot, depending on the more stylized theme. I think if I do like a bubblegum, Willy Wonka, like that's for me, that's awesome. That's the time and place. If I do like now the new trend, the Barbie, that's when you do it. But again, each show, know what your strengths are and how to really embrace them. Go on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite. Guys, as I go, any questions, just please feel free to ask. Presets. All right. Try them all. Try them. And if you can't get them, after this class, I'm giving you all my presets.
What do you edit in what program?
Lightroom. The presets I use today, I will give them to you. I will give you guys the Dropbox links. You guys download it. You can use them. You can throw them away. They're yours.
Thank you.
Now, please try them all, because I grabbed this preset because I use this, and I kind of, and then till you find yourself. And I really think that's important. And once you get them, don't just slap it on there. Really color grade it. And I do this all the time. I'll step back, walk away, and I'll be like, this needs to be darkened. This needs to be overexposed. I want to direct my eye to her face. I want to direct my eye to the wedding cake. I want to show the overall happiness of the whole room. I really want to showcase the centerpieces. But really tweak it to more. In this one is more the exposure, because even though you expose it in camera, you can still direct the eye, in Lightroom. You still have the ability. And once you get that, I would highly suggest to customize your own presets. Do we know how to do that? No? Maybe you have time I can show you how to do that. It's not hard at all. It's not. But once we get there, customize your own presets, because most importantly, this is for me where I'm at. I need to streamline my editing. As much as it takes me boudoir 30 minutes for a photo to an hour and a half, depending what it is. Once I'm doing wedding, I'm doing thousands of photos. I have weddings every weekend. I cannot sit there and do that. I just fatigue with all those wedding photos. So I grab my presets that I know, and I have two types of presets. I either have my morning presets and also have my reception presets, because I just feel the lighting depending where it is. And also if I'm shooting in a cabin or wood, I kind of have to, I'll grab the same preset, customize it for that, and then or apply, copy and paste, or synchronize it. So yeah, so you can just go faster and streamline your process. Asha?
I have a quick question.
Shoot.
If you're shooting the weddings and you're doing in the syncing and you're in two completely different venues, are you adjusting and tweaking your preset a little bit on a first photo to then sync it to get like the look that you're looking for?
I do, but for me it really depends on one, the room, the angle I'm shooting at, and also sometimes if I do synchronize it just doesn't work. But if it does, if it's just them standing at the aisle and it's kind of like let's say I'm at a Catholic wedding, and I can't move. I'm so restricted on you guys Catholic wedding, you cannot go anywhere. And this is my shot. Maybe I can do this, maybe I can do this, blah, 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 zoom in, 85, 24. But I'll just kind of set that shot, take that shot, copy, and just sync them all up, and just run through them, making the adjustments as I go. Mainly exposure.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Right here, love Photoshop.
Oh, don't look, guys. That's not the one. Don't look. Look
Oh.
away. Look away. Look away.
What are we doing?
Look away.
We did editing.
We're professionals. Just keep going back. Just keep going back. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look.
You-
You got that?
Yes.
It's all over the place.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're.
oh, we heard the last one. Sure, that was fast. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Photoshop. For me, this is crucial. How are our Photoshop skills? Are we, we're good? We're good? Oh, we got some confident folks. I like it. I like it. Skin retouching. I use, my own action. Okay, my process. I'll grab my photo in Lightroom, all exposure, all coloring to the mood I want, to the vision I see it. I do all my curves. I do all my, any type of, I don't vignette, but I vignette with my own brushes, because I want to direct the eye. And then when I do all that fun stuff, I send it to Photoshop. In Photoshop, that's where I skin retouch. Paint the whole skin, and then I start reducing where I don't want it. I don't want my Photoshop crossing any lines, like fingers, under the nose, the nostrils, the eyes, the lips. I will paint it in myself. It sucks, but I want my photos to reflect me. And then that's something I really feel is important, because I know retouching can be kind of not a sensitive topic, but something that's good. You see people just slap it on there, and it's like blur. And also when it comes to that, what about no, I got it here. Sorry. So let me move on. I'll come to the next one. Stray hairs. That's the one thing I first look at when I look at a photograph, because that's a pet peeve for us. I know for you. You yell at me a lot.
Yes.
And if I'm doing a beauty shoot, and her hair is like that, or excuse me, I do this beautiful thing here. But if I have her somewhere where it's just really that, or is out here fluff that, I'm looking at that. You have to grab that fluff and stick it in. And then also you can also liquefy it to expand it if you want a big and blooming. But I'm looking for where this lands. If I'm shooting against this background right here, and I see like hairs through here to the background, that's the first thing I'm looking at. Because that tells me the time you put into your photos, and also your not necessarily skills, but what you see. I can look at the photos and zoom in and most of the time tell if they're photoshopped or not. I just been doing this for years. But that's something I really want you guys to focus on, because when you look at ClickCon's photos, you're gonna see that. You're gonna see the time they take to take all these little hairs and go around and clean them up. And that's just me. That's my skin imperfections. For me, when I go into Photoshop, okay, when it's boudoir, I ask them. I always ask them, if you have a birthmark, would you like that in a photo? Or would you like that taken out? It's not just, hey, I just went up front, so, or I think it might be a bruise. I just rather ask them if they have scars. I've had where, this scar is from a C-section that I really wanted. It was a rainbow baby, or it meant a lot to me. Keep the scar. I also have scars where it's like car accidents. That I just don't want to see them. Blemishes, zits, pimples. For weddings, I take them off. If they're not going to be there in 2 weeks, they're gone. But if it's something that's be permanent for life, I always ask. I get weird requests for
Tattoo.
That's where I was going.
Yeah.
I didn't book a bride because she said, so I have a full sleeve. Can you Photoshop that?
No.
I didn't book her.
No, we tell her no.
I try to educate her. There's no way in every photo, in every situation, where you're hugging your mom, when you're up against him, kissing him, when you're walking with him, when you're holding a drink, there's no way I can give you a new arm. There's no way in every photo. That's just ridiculous. I tell her, wear a long sleeve dress. But yeah. Liquefying patch tool. Now, this one I do want to talk about, because here we're all gonna have different opinions. We're gonna have different thoughts. That's great. I'm gonna tell you what I do. When it comes to boudoir, I don't get models. I don't get these pretty ClickCon models, these Italian walkway models. I don't want to say real women, but I get women who are mothers, who just lost weight, who have cellulite, who have stretch marks, who have a little belly roll, who have a little flab, but those are my clients. I'm not booking. They're not booking. They're young and they don't want that. They can post. I'm looking for a boudoir shoot. 100 photographers will write them. I'm looking for the one that's doing it for her husband. I'm going into the topic now.
Yes.
I'm going a little tough. Sorry, a little tough. But I do it for the brides who are doing for something for their husband. I'm doing some bride that's something for their anniversary. I'm looking for someone who just got recently divorced or someone who lost weight. But I will always trim them. I want to word that delicately, because I know this can be a touchy subject, and I don't ask them, because if they're coming to me in the way I shoot, I want them to look at their photos. Wow, that's me. I'm not saying they're an A cup and then they're double D's. I'm not saying they're big and I just make them into a size 2. I'm just saying, just in the right spots, give them the extra love they need. If it's a little here, just a little tuck in. It's still her. If she has a little double chin, she's looking on, just a little tuck in, just a little shake. I'm not giving her a whole new job. Just tuck in, just a little touch, just simple little touches, and that's what takes me forever. Because the smallest touches make the big difference versus just grabbing it and then you're like, oh, that's all Photoshop. And then she's posing by the curtain. I tucked her in here. You're gonna see. And now I gotta clone, put it back. All right, where are we? For me, that's a big one for you.
For me.
She
Oh
hates
my
that.
God.
She sees an outlet, power lines, cords. You hate clocks. I like the hotels. You hate clocks.
Yeah. I also hate the plants coming out of the client's butt all of a sudden.
We like putting nice plants in the background, but sometimes when we pose them, it's like there's a plant coming out that area.
And then I'll stop. I'll take the plant out. I don't care.
Yeah.
If for some reason we miss it, I tell them to Photoshop it. I don't like it. It just hurts my soul.
And we're shooting on location, and we're shooting and beautiful pose, the bride and groom. But there's like a big old red fire hydrant, and in the photo your eye goes right to it. I gotta take it out. I gotta take it out. I just don't want. I don't want any distracting the photo from the purpose of the image, if that makes sense. So yeah, again, outlets, power lines, clocks, plants, power line. I take them all out if I have to. It sucks, but I want my photos to look good.
And then we pay attention to all those details, but sometimes when you're in a rush or it's just like the session's going so awesome and we just like in a different zone, then we sometimes miss those things. So that's where I yell at him to remove it. Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite ones because I truly believe this, because I got this from my film degree, kind of like when I would shoot film. You want to direct the eye. When you really look at a photo, where do you want them to see first? And also, when you look at a photo, where does your eye actually go versus where they wanted it? If when I say this, I'd be great. Click on photos online. You're gonna see. Where did your eye go first? Was it the model, or was it the stop sign? Was it the boudoir model, or was it that the exit sign? Like really test yourself in that eye train. Where does your eye first go in the photo, and then start doing it to your photos. Also, that goes big with your landscape photographers. That's a big thing. Where does the eye go? Even if you lower the camera, elevate it, left, right, whatever lenses you go, where do you want the eye to go? And I can do that in Photoshop too with my exposure. If I don't have it where I want it, I can just, if there's a bright spot on a photo, I can darken it. And then if it's boudoir, I can lighter here, and darken the rest. Because I want the light to go here. I want her husband to see her here. I don't want to see the pretty design in the background, the table lamp or anything like that. With your exposure and some vignetting, not the vignette tool, but actually grabbing a brush and painting yourself. And also contouring, just darkening her skin so it goes to her eyes. My goal is always to go to the eyes and always have light in the eyes. That's just the film thing I have. So please direct the eye where it goes. Guys, do I have any questions?
Are you utilizing the generative fill for removing things like sockets and power lines and things like that?
I use just the patch tool.
Okay.
I'm just a sucker for that patch tool. I'm just trained with it. I just grab, go. So we're actually gonna start pulling some photos now. No one brought photos, am I correct? No one brought any photos, right, to edit?
Well, I can give you some that I took on the trade.
Yeah, I'll get some from you right now. Let me start now as we go. Oh, also. Here.
All right, sit down.
Oh, yeah, the one thing I forgot. Right here. So, discussion down. You show this one.
Okay.
So here, guys, I kind of want to show you this thing. So I recently changed my website because I moved on to Tennessee, and I don't know what they want. I want dark and moody, but this is kind of where I'm at right now. So I can darken it and I can keep it light. If this is a little on the lighter side, I wanted to test the grounds. Tasha, can you keep scrolling?
Yes.
Oh, you know
Oh.
what? Don't scroll.
Don't scroll.
No.
How do you want me to? Oh.
Yeah, but here, sorry, let's put it up there. But see, I just like darker. I do like the darker. But right now I'm playing is seeing where they land and what galleries they go to. Because natural light, flash, natural, flash, natural, flash, natural. So this is kind of like, so you can kind of see the mix of where it is here. This is actually on my website too.
What do you want me to do?
Let's go to boudoir.
Oh.
I got it right here left. Right there. This is the opening first page of the one boudoir page. So this is the consistency I'm trying to tell you. With this one, this is what you're getting. I want them to get that high creative, real high-end type of photography because I'm not light and airy. I'm not that kind of more simple minimalist here. I want that moodiness. Gosh, you can go to the next tab on top, the very next one. So, gosh, scroll down a little bit. This is my darker and moody. My technique here, I shoot into the light. I like to shoot in the light, then I darken this here. Darken the opposite side. See, shooting. See how I have her opposite side of the body more exposed? Darken.
Do you want me to go more and more?
Yeah, just keep going. Any questions as we go, guys? See right here? I'm actually shooting with the light to get that softer look. Oh, see, I love that
Oh,
piece.
which one?
No, good. I always like a white background, but here, actually, the first thing I just did myself, my eye went to the bright part, so I think I should crop them more, so give her that look. Versus here, my first went to the bra. Here, my eyes went to her eyes and her backside. That's the thing I'm trying to show you guys. A little more, Kasha?
Mm-hmm. More and more?
Yeah, so see, again, the mood, be consistent. That's the one thing that why my clients come to me, because they just like that tone, that vibe, and I really want you guys to have that for your photography. Actually, you can go to the next tab.
Sure.
Thank you, love. This is more my local look. This is now when I go a little more light and airy. And this is, no, the one thing I noticed for photography, for my boudoir business, is when they come to Boho and they request this, it's more of a woman empowerment. It's not for the husband, it's not a gift, it's more for them. Because versus the other one's more for the husband because they want to give it as a gift, something to make him happy. But when I do this, it's more for them. I tried turning them off, I tried.
Does it turn?
I don't know,
Shine light?
I know, I'm so, no, it doesn't?
I think
There's lights back there, you can just turn them off.
I tried turning them off.
I think those are like emergency lights.
Sorry, guys. So yeah, guys, again,
I
here.
pulled my chair all the way back to here and
Oh.
it's not in my
Oh,
eye.
yeah. Cause I can't see anything.
Yeah, I'm
else.
so sorry.
That's what,
Alright. So guys, yeah. So you can do it too, and that goes back to saying, be flexible. Be flexible. This is actually some of my earlier work. Kind of before I found myself, I was a little more light and airy. Because I just didn't know, but I still want that punchy contrast, that feel, that vibe. It's still there. Oh, you know her.
Oh, you have me here too. I didn't know.
Alright, perfect. And I think the last tab was the last tab. Here, editorial. This is what I love. This is what I love. But see, Flash, look at the moodiness. I'm really trying to create that more of a perfume commercial. Like I can put right here, Dior. What's that? Dolce & Gabbana. That's the type of look I want. I really want to emphasize that. And here, with this shot, which is a simple. This is a preset I actually don't use. This is the preset I bought somewhere, but I just used it and it just didn't. It worked beautifully. Guys, if you have any questions, please ask. Oh, you know what? I should go to Michaela. See, I love this. I know you guys heard, but we did this class yesterday. This, you know what? That leads me to the next segue. Before and after, sharing the camera versus editing.
Wow.
All it is my preset. This is what I'll see somebody post. Now I'm not trying to be rude, but then you'll see it. You'll see it. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not. This is why you guys are here, and I really want to grow. Just give you those skills. Really spend time. All it is my preset. And as you can see here, I want the focus here. I want her lips. I want her jaw. Then the other part I want the focus. Since her chest is a little more darker, I give it to her hips. And everything else, darken. I didn't actually use the V-neck. I grabbed the brush, dark, really dark, so I can really emphasize that light coming through her. And you can't see here, but I brought out her eyes a little more, just to make them pop. There is light in her eyes, and if I don't have it, I can paint it in there. And see, scar out. Any cellulite or skin impressions out. And again, we all have that feelings on them, and I understand that. But when my clients are coming to me and they're paying us all this, they want to look beautiful. I never had a client. No, make me look real. Keep on my cellulite. Keep on my shirt. They see my work and I show them this is what you want, and they're happy with it. So
How long did that edit take?
45.
45 minutes?
Yeah, this was an easier one because fortunately, Michaela's she used to be a model here too. She was here maybe 2 years ago, a year ago. This was about. I think the hardest part for me, the hardest part is this texture right here. To make it look real, where you guys can't see it. And another thing, when you start editing, because now you see it, but if I just showed this photo, you would never know it's there. So yeah, for me, this texture, I kept the dimple, clean this up a little bit on the side. And I think that's about it. Yeah, and here, I lost the hair, but I brought it back here because I wanted to see the hair. I just love those curls.
So
Oh.
you say it was a preset, you did the preset and then added or tweaked?
Yeah, I added the preset, then I adjusted. And here, I'm glad it's not. Look at the hair. That's what I'm talking about. That sucks taking out. It sucks. But I this is what I'm looking for because they're not gonna print this. No magazines. That's the way I like to approach it. If you picture every time you take a photo and you edit it, that's just what I like to do. Like it's going on a billboard. It's going on the front page of a magazine. I just elevate your work to that standard, versus I hope no one did this here. A couple quick edits, quick photo dump, just a couple short edits. I was editing yesterday till like 1 in the morning, and I'm like I wasn't happy with it. I took an hour. I have the angel wing photos,
Yes.
but then I saw it first time, and it's not that bad. But yeah, same thing, guys. It takes time. So really to take the time, just elevate your work. Okay.
Where would you like me to go?
Let's start. Let's go to. So we did a shoot yesterday, and I actually haven't seen all the photos, so we're gonna see them together. We're gonna see. Guys, as I'm going, because I know it's gonna get a little awkward and quiet now. Any questions you might have? Skip this time. Blah 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 blah. This is actually my personal computer. I had this as a backup, but I can't edit on a laptop. I can try, I would have done it for you guys, but I feel like this is what I do. All right. So this is actually from yesterday, 12:30, 1 in the morning.
I saw you guys shooting that.
Oh,
Oh.
is the,
Yeah.
So I really haven't looked at them.
I was so
Let me.
tired.
So Gosh just took a moment to flag them. So let's look at them together. And let's make this wide so we can all see it. Blah 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 blah. So me, no. I'm gonna go to 1. No. Oh. I'll put this to 1 because what I'm seeing now, you see that smoke behind him. I can clone that. I can also add my own smoke, but I'd rather add smoke from the actual image. I can clone it from the side, by where his face is. I can grab some of that and put it by over here. Of course. Oh, yeah, you guys need to move up stuff. Honestly, this is my personal workshop. We will all be around my computer. He said I'm good. Oh, exactly. I don't want to sit by you. So the first thing I saw in my mind, I'm gonna grab this and clone it over here, because it's the same symmetrical structure. So just to fill it in, I can only just grab smoke for someone else, but I just want to grab it from the actual photo because I'm a nerd. So that's the first thing I see. And you see that hand right there at the bottom, camera right. That's an easy takeout right there. We can just take the hand out right away. Sorry if I'm going fast. Let's see, do we got that? That's one. No. Okay, so these. You like the smoke, right, Kasha?
I kind of did. But it might be too much. There are a few that are kind of didn't have that much, but I'm looking for the depth. Oh, go back.
I'll take one right here. I'll take this one just to see if we can play with that. Oh, I like that. See, I like the edge lighting, but I like the skyline. I like the skyline there. Okay, so let me go over here before we go there. I like this one, so we can play with that. Perfect. Now, these photos, the thing that we're trying to recreate like a more of a biblical look, but there's somebody put grass there. So I'm gonna see what ooh. I think I'll go with this one, Kasha, just to play with that. Here we try any smoke, but it just the grass kills me. I couldn't deal with that grass, and I know a spot we can go to, but at 12:30 in the morning, I don't want to take him there. Oh, that's cool too. Take this. She likes portrait.
I do love portrait.
Oh, he looks.
You might actually, if you strain out, you might actually lose some.
Yeah, I know. As I'm looking at. His eyes are open here. You can barely see his eyes. I'm gonna go with this one for you. Let me see here.
I actually like that one.
This one?
This one.
You like that one?
I do.
I like this one. All right. So now I'm gonna go to 1. All right. Let me see. This one. This one's calling me.
Thank you.
Oh, that's yours? Oh, I mean, darn. Yeah. Oh, fuck. All right, so I'm gonna go 2. Let's go develop. Let's have fun. All right, what are we doing? So this is my preset right here. Do we do black and white? So guys, if I go quiet, I'm sorry, because I'm gonna start editing. Black and white or color? I'm gonna start for black and white. Because if I see the color, oh, that looks moody too. I don't like the strong red. It looks,
Theatrical.
this looks more theatrical, but I don't like the skin tones. If I do this, I'm gonna press R. I'm gonna rotate it real quick just to get the nice. I don't wanna lose the fingers. I'm gonna rotate a little more. See how it looks a little more. Right there. Alright. I wanna see more of the wings in the back. So I'm gonna press B for the brush. Let's paint them just a little bit right here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pop them out. I'm gonna press B again. And now I'm gonna adjust to the wings. Oh, sorry. So, oh, wrong one. Let's see right here. Press, sorry, K. I'm gonna give it just a little clarity to make it
I
sharper.
got it.
You got that, love?
Miss Sergio, cut.
Can you talk just a little bit louder?
Oh, I'm so. Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
No, that's all right.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna invest in one of those speaking thingamajigs. You here for the class? Come on in. Nah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. But come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Make yourself at home. All right, what was I? See, I really want to see these wings. So I'm gonna just this one right here. Just give it. Let me give it some highlights. Not so much because I don't want to take away from the front. I can give it a little more right here in the ribs. A little more exposure. Just a little more right just wraps around. I'm gonna go with that. Let me see right here. I like the fabric. I'm actually gonna just give the fabric clarity. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of clarity. Because I don't like dumping clarity here. I just want to put it in the right spots. Now, let me play with my highlights. I'm going to go global highlight. Sorry about that. Global highlight. We'll do that one more time. I want to see that in real time. I like it, but I don't like that it does it globally to the whole photo. So I'm going to just do it right here. And just add highlight. Let me go to, this is the original photo. I'm gonna start adding it. Right there. I'm gonna put a little more by his face. Right, a little under his arm. A little by his chin. I don't like the chin. I don't know why I don't like it. Right there. Now I'm gonna darken kind of vignette the sides right here, especially up here. Just darken this a little bit. I'm gonna lower the exposure. I don't like this right here. I'm pressing K for another brush inch right here. Paint it. I'm gonna paint this away right here. Just take that away. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for the opposite side. Just kind of paint this away. A little closer to the body. Perfect. I'll press K. I'm gonna give it the edges of his toga just a little more highlight, just to bring him out. Just a little bit. See, I like the light right here, but I don't want to overexpose it, so I'm another exposure. Now make this one really small. Bring out this edge right here. Really bring out this edge. I'm gonna play with my shadows now and just do a global.
So this might seem like a general question, but every time that you're hitting K, it's creating a new frame.
Yeah.
You're adjusting that, and you can go back and select.
I can select it and go as I go. Because this is my, I'll make like 100 of these. I just do so many tiny. And just so you guys see where we are, that's my original. And that's really all it is. I'm just right now I'm not even worrying about trimming him or fixing him or Photoshop anything. I just want to set that mood. You know, I really want to. You know, if I set that mood, one second. What if I bring a little light from above? Just a little bit. Let me see if I can stream like this. Just a little from above. Gasha, no, yes, no, yes.
For me, what bothers me, it's the very top.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Yep, that's correct. Yep. That's what bothers me.
That's why I
Because
love
I'm
you.
right here looking at it, and it's like, ah, damn.
That's that.
Everything else is, yeah.
Let me see that. Perfect. Let me do that one more time. Let me darken this. You're right. Oh, really? Now you want to go slow? Don't embarrass me in front of everybody. Don't embarrass me. There we go. Let's darken this. Sorry.
What tool are you using right now?
All of this is the brush. I'm pressing K for the brush. And right now I'm just lowering the exposure. You can see it's lowering a little bit, but I'm gonna erase it from the hand. So it's not erasing from the whole part of that white part. Sorry guys, my computer's a little slow. This is the computer connected to the TV, but I'm doing a side card. So it's kind of like transferring here, transferring there, transferring over there. I actually forgot my adapter. Right there.
So each time that you're going in to make that darker, are you creating a brush or are you
Yeah.
just selecting the same brush?
No.
Selecting more area?
No, I'm each one's a new brush. Sorry, each one's a new brush, and I'm actually gonna go back to that same brush. This one right here. I'm gonna subtract. I'm gonna subtract using a brush. Now I'm gonna subtract the wrist. Just a little bit. Oh, too much. Sorry guys, my computer's a little slow. Right there. Just looks right. Right about there. A little more on the wrist. Sorry, just rendering. Now I'm gonna go back to add. Let's go back to add. Grab that brush again. Add just above that so it doesn't pop right there. Just to bring it all back. Like that. Looks good, looks good. Now I'm gonna really just I'm gonna really punch this. I'm just gonna give her some real highlights right here. Just really come. Let me see how long that's gonna take. Right about there. So that's where my eye goes now. You guys see how that happened? That's just now where my eye goes. Since he is so in shape, I don't think I have to Photoshop him. The only thing I would do, let me here, I'm press right click. I'm gonna send this to Photoshop, and now I'm gonna do that thing we talked about. I'm just gonna clean this up just a hair, so it's not so textured. Because he looks good, abs and shape. I need to hit the gym, but I just want to clean up that little texture right here. Oh, sorry, I haven't opened Photoshop yet. So as that's all loading, guys, any questions, anything editing, anything wise, anything you want me to specifically target?
Do you do global edits and then go into the brush typically, or do you?
Usually global, but sometimes I'm just weird and I just see something, I just start going. It's really just how I feel when I see it. Like in this photo, I just kind of want to create that vibe, that very angelic vibe. Because
When you're delivering your images to the client, I mean, are they seeing them edited, all of them?
all of them, I don't show them no raw. Never, I don't show no raw, especially with Wire.
They don't pick their own
No,
photos.
they don't pick their own photos here.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we have it in our contract
Yeah,
too.
they don't pick their own photos. They get what I give them.
But what about a wed, I mean, there's no way you can do this to a wedding.
No, this is just really emphasized. I'll have the wedding one next. Just to emphasize just how to create your own mood and style.
So they order an album and you say how many images and they order?
Yeah, so once I give them the gallery, Photoshop is slow. Sorry guys. I'll give them. This is how many photos you can have. Select your photos.
How many photos is that selection?
It depends on the package.
So you're
No,
giving-
I don't mean their selection, but the overall amount that you.
Depends on the package. If there's an album, they're usually 25 photos.
Oh, so
Because you need to fit the 25
No,
photos in the
I
album.
know what she's asking. You mean the final gallery? Depending on the wedding,
Yeah.
I can go from.
Oh, the wedding or boudoir?
No, boudoir.
25.
Oh, 25.
Yeah. Unless.
You only show them 25 and then they pick from those.
No,
No, we
we
don't show
give
them
them
anything.
25.
That's that package.
And then
Yes.
25 usually goes in the whole album.
Oh, so you, out of the whole shoot, you pick.
I pick them
Yes.
because the photos reflect me, and it's to the point where, on a different workshop, because I have her and we've done this for so long. She looks at what the girls like. I look at the lighting and editing. She looks at the chins, double chins, all that type of stuff.
But you also have the other view, what the husband would like.
Yeah, what the husband likes, what he sees. Because I want him to open up the book and be like, wow. But also with the photos where she's like, I look really pretty. I feel good about myself. I want to feel good about it. And that's that balance we have. So, because also I just don't want to show any raw unless I'm upselling. You know, I've had a lot of times where they love the photos. Like, is there more? There is more, but if you want more, here it is. And I'll look at the photos. I can give you about 5, 10, 2 more. It really depends on the shoot. Also, the photos reflect me. Because most like not all the time, but if I can share them, and I just want the best of the photos I can give her. Sorry, I hope that answers your question.
So if you're doing weddings and then you're providing proof, how are you doing that? Because obviously you don't want to touch up say a whole family photo if they're not going to choose that photo because they got mad.
No one chooses their photos. We choose the photos.
We
It
choose
doesn't
all
matter
the
if
photos.
it's
All the photos.
any session.
How many are you typically providing them?
It depends. It depends on the hour, the package. If it's like 8, we should give what, 50
Thank you for joining us.
images per hour. So it really depends.
And you're touching all those up to show them in the gallery?
No,
or-
we just touch them all up. We give them gallery. Thank you so much. They don't choose the photos.
Okay.
So we just we call it photos. Let's say we have 5,000 photos between two of us. We really depends on how's the day going, if it's busy, what they're doing, or we're just standing, you know. So they usually get from
So
what,
there is no
1,200?
proof gallery at all. It's basically you
No.
provide them their final
That's it.
product and that's
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
There's no way. So guys, again, I love using this tool. I love the patch tool. This is here where I just come in, all these little details, all these little bumps. This is how I can just start taking them away. And right now I'm just really doing the bigger ones all to the edge. Now I'm not gonna do this all the way because this will be just tedious and you can see me do this for like an hour. So this is just one technique, like right here. I can start pulling away, pulling away.
I don't know if
Pulling
you can
away.
see.
Can you see up there, Kasha? I'm gonna add things on. Just keep going.
Yeah, just the little bumps. Yeah.
With a little bump. Then I come closer. Oh, what I do? Come at me. So just like that. Just. That's all it is. I don't like that one right there because now I see a close up. So I'm gonna make a mask and I'll just paint this one out. Let me grab my brush here. Let me lower it. Just paint that out. Oh, let me feather it a little more. Right there. Now, in this case, if I let me first Command J to make a new one. Here, my skin retouching. Run it. Works in the background. Perfect. Now I can grab my brush. My sweet spot is about 20 to 23. Anything more? For here, I just go 21. And here, let me just press X to invert my mask. And here, I just paint here. Just to smooth that out here, I can go a little more. Not much, but just to take away that harshness. And in detail, I will remove this, just to, because it's skin texture, and I still want the texture, but I just don't want it to look rough, sweaty.
So you created a layer with the skin smoothing and
Yeah.
then just
No, so with this one, I don't know if you saw that. I grabbed my skin smoothing action, mine, and I just press play. It's frequency separation, so you don't have to do it every time. It's just an action. It's all this frequency separation to my taste. And I grabbed the brush, I lowered it to 23, 21, here in this case 25, just to really demonstrate it on the screen. And I just started painting over. Just to smooth out the texture. I want to keep the texture, but I just don't want, again, I don't want to be so harsh.
but that's on a new layer, right?
Yeah, that's a new layer. This layer right here. So this is the skin the skin retouching, the smoothing out. This is my new copy I made merged, and this is the one I'm taking the little bumps, as you can see. So the one thing I learned I highly encourage, always make a new layer. Always make a layer. So as you go making layers, you can go back and adjust and refix, pull back, bring back, add mask, take out. It's just your adjustment versus grabbing one layer, doing all your edits, and they're all baked in. If that makes sense. Perfect. Let's shift to wedding. Perfect. Now we have more awkward silence as I do this.
For this image, I'll probably have you come back and then redo the top part.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I would probably tell them to just
Where did I put? Oh, here.
get rid of it.
I put it in. Oh no, that's oh, sorry about that.
Do you sharpen all your images in Photoshop?
I do. Mainly around the face and the nose, just to give it this sharper point in the eyes. Let me see, where's my bridal party?
Like when you bring it into Photoshop and then it saves into Lightroom, right? Or do you have to adjust like the sizing of the?
1 second. All right. What's the question? I'm sorry.
Okay, you import it into Photoshop
Mm-hmm.
and then do you have to change the sizing at all?
No, I'm grabbing the full raw file,
Okay,
and it creates for me a TIFF file.
okay.
So you just take the original photo, put it in there, and it's the full raw file length. So for this,
I was just doing maternity.
yeah, this one. I'll do maternity next. So I won't say this for now. That's just for demonstration purposes. All right. So you guys know these pretty folk. So for this one, first thing I'll do, the first thing I see, I want to rotate just a little bit. Also, it doesn't look too centered. Let me try taking a look from the bottom. I'm gonna take a look from the top. So I want to make the bright side. Oh, my computer's screen, my computer's slow. Let's take out from that bulb. Oh, just that alone.
What did you
Sure, from-
just do?
Oh, sorry, I cropped it.
Oh.
So let me see if I can show that again. That's the photo I did. Now I'm gonna just redo my crop. Just to focus some more on them. I can actually bring more in if I want to. Let me see where my bright stands. Oh, she's almost right there in the middle. She's right about there. Let's go right there. So that just focuses on them because I don't care about that pillar. Alright, perfect here. Grab my preset. Tap it on. Perfect. Let me play my global exposure first. Don't be slow, come on. Too much because of the dress. Right now I'm looking at the dress. I'm good with the dress. Now I'm pressing K again. I'm pressing K. See how I create a new mask? Now first thing I'm focusing is on the bride. I'm a little exposure here. Now I'm gonna paint her in. Because she's where I start at. She's the bride. Just bring her in a little more. Now with that, I'm using the same brush, same layer. I'm gonna bring in the highlights. Just right about there. I'm gonna do just a little more. I hope it looks good in the here. Yeah.
Colors are a little bit
Yeah,
different,
colors are
but
off.
yeah.
It's alright. So I'm gonna press K again, and now I'm gonna start working on the bridesmaids. For the bridesmaids, this is a global one. Let me see how the global one looks. Now I'm gonna grab the exposure. And right about there. Let me see, let it render too much. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna give her a little more love. Just right about here. Just right about. Bring this in close. Give her a little bit more exposure. Little highlights. Pop that skin a little more. Right there. Press K again. I'm gonna give.
So you're not picking them individually using the AI? Do you ever use that?
I do, but I just not used to it. It's not in my workflow.
Okay, so you just click a new layer for each.
Each one, new layer. And for me, I just find that faster. It just I don't have that muscle memory yet. Because if I do the AIs for some more, I just don't have that muscle. If I'm being honest. I was kind of like
New layer is command what?
K,
Okay,
just K,
just good.
just K. For me, it's easier than to go up here.
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah, and press K or wherever. Yeah.
What do you use for like little flyaway hairs or
On patch tool.
anything in Lightroom or no?
No. And this photo, what bothers me is actually what actually bothers me here because it looks dirty. Are these dots.
Yeah.
But this is something that we can, honestly, when we edit the wedding, it's just a simple edit when it comes to like this. We only focus on the main when a bride and a groom, and then something that it's like, that we think that it might be good for printing. We don't do whatever you just did with the falling angel thing. We don't do that.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, that's like, no.
That's why it's so important to get it right in camera. And also like knowing your skills and your ability to know what you need to do later in time. Because like for me, this is the really clean, simple edit. The only thing here I would probably do is clean up that floor.
Yeah.
That ground here I would press Q. And just do this one here, just do a little tighter. And it just does it for me. here. This one, yeah, these are small. Let me see. Will this do it for me? Do I go to Photoshop? I don't like it. So that one I'm going to Photoshop. But yeah, I would just do these. See, I don't like it where I took it from, so I'll put it back over here. Does it clean up for me? Clean, 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 clean. There you go. And then I would just go more as I go along. And also, I don't like this. What is this? Stained floor?
No, I think those are the shadows from the. Oh
that's
no,
a-
maybe
that's
this
the
is
stained
stained.
floor.
Yeah.
So depending if it's just a brand new room, I would probably take it out. But in this case, I would just leave it because it's also Chicago, and you can't clean up every little dot. And also, that's also preference too, you know. So before, after, before, after. Any questions on that, guys? And again, that's my photo.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Something I'm confused about, because I'm kind of new to working in Lightroom, but I've been working in Photoshop a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm really confused how to work between the two programs. So I know that like within Lightroom you have so say I edited a photo, I got edit it how I want it, but then I want to go in and do some skin retouching, remove some stray hairs, maybe some stuff in Photoshop. So will I export or edit
I'll show you that right now.
Photoshop from there? But then do I then, after I finish all that, I save it and I go back to Lightroom, and then do I do my save and my export from Lightroom?
Yeah,
there?
that's what I do.
And it creates a DNG file, right?
No.
No?
No,
Okay, I'm
no,
not
no.
sure, 'cause I haven't
Oh,
played
so
around with that much.
for this one, that's a great question. So let's say here, I go on my photo, let me to make it green 8, so I can see it. Edit in Photoshop. This is what you do. Is it?
Yeah.
Did you see anything?
I have not that experience.
No, no worries, no worries. Right click, edit in Photoshop. I hope my computer's fast enough. Do it in real time.
I've been telling him you need a new computer. No, not
They're
yet.
so expensive.
Oh my God, the
They're
graphics
so
card is
expensive.
going. I'm like, I hope it doesn't go, or maybe
I'll just go grab.
I'm hoping it goes, so then he can actually buy the new
So
computer.
first thing here, I press Command J because I want to make a duplicate. Just make a duplicate layer. Right here. So let's say I'm gonna grab my patch tool. I'm gonna zoom in on the feet. Let's say, oh my God, I hate this. This is ugly. I'm gonna take this out. Blah blah blah. I hate these little guys down here. I hate this. I'll just do a little quick right here. Oh, this one has to go.
Sorry, what tool is that?
Patch tool. That
So you just
is.
select what you want to remove and then
Yeah,
move
that's
it
J.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can use the other tool. What is it? I'm not very technical. Spot healing. Like I know I have that one problem. Where I know all the tools. I just don't know my name. I more know the commands. And this is in this case, this is great here.
Is the patch actually like cloning a different part of the photo?
No, cloning, but also I can grab it from where I want to. That's my goal. I want the texture I want, and when I'm
You're circling and then you're pointing to an area
Yeah.
that you want? So like if you circle their
yeah.
left,
So if I
you
grab
can
it
all
here,
over.
I want it from this very area. And for me, that works more for the skin because when I do the clone healing tool, it does what the AI does, but no.
And it
I-
automatically feathers the
Yeah. So let's see if we clean this up. It's beautiful, great. We're gonna just go to save, file save. You can see right here saving. Right here, beautiful. All right. Now we're gonna wait. It's gonna go to Lightroom. And let me see. Oh,
And it's the same file.
it's the same. It creates it's a duplicate file now. But you see, so now I'm gonna make the new file blue. And from here, I have this highlighted. File, export.
And they're both raws or the new one's a tip?
The new one's a TIFF. The new one's a TIFF. And here, just JPEG or whatever you want. Export.
So then say if you're working on then a final export of your gallery, would you remove the other one that you didn't retouch from that collection? Of course,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's
And
very,
do you mark them? How do you keep track of everything?
We do red and green.
no. So first thing I do, my first call is I press if I'm going here, let's say, oh that's great. I just press P for pick,
Yeah. So we just flag them, and then we go.
and then we
One
start
star,
going
two
1,
star,
2,
three star.
3 as we do each call. Now once I get to a certain point, if I have to get to 5, and then from that point, my greens are goes, my reds are no goes, my yellows are hey, can you look at that? And my blues are something for social media, but that's for each of you. Each of you,
Yeah.
whatever, how you guys want to use it.
This is
And-
our kind of like coding. So whenever we we always take turns. So I start first, take everything that's like blah, so it saves times and everything. Then he goes, and then I go. That's how it works for us. But if you just do it by yourself, then just take a few hours. Just step away from it.
Take breaks. Take a lot
Take
of
breaks.
Take breaks.
And then even when we're done with our gallery, we don't set it right away. We always take an extra 24 hours, and then we just open
You
for
re-
the
you
next
see
day,
with
and then
fresh
just see
eyes.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll show you the photo. I did it for the body tape. I was editing last night. I didn't like it. I looked in the morning. It's not that bad. And so just so you know, I also use B. That's a quick selection, quick collection, and that's what we use
That's
for our websites.
For the website. Yeah. So once we like go to check everything, if everything is good,
Yeah. So if I just want my blues,
we automatically just
they're right there,
quick collect the photos that
If I just
we
want my
think we're gonna
greens.
use for the website.
right there. Then you will have your full gallery collection as you wish.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Who do you want to work on now?
Also with
I'm looking at the two monitors. That one looks like it's got a warmer tone in the background. This looks kind of horrible.
That looks horrible.
yeah,
Absolutely horrible.
we just don't know where the remote is. We can't switch the colors.
I think I
And
was
we
trying to do
ask
it
for the
here,
remote,
I
and
was
it's
doing
like nowhere to be found.
And then just to go back, this is the computer that's actually connected to the TV. This I'm just sidecard
Okay.
because I had the new adapter. I have the new what's that USB-C something. I don't have the old school USBs. I don't have the adapter. I'm a bad speaker, blah blah blah. But we made it work.
Looks like a much better image.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
exactly what we
Oh,
go
yeah.
off of. Yeah.
And again, if this was like my personal workshop, I would have all you guys like right here, versus seeing that, you know.
But going back to the how we do it, okay, so let's say Yuma edits in, for the boudoir in Photoshop. He brings it back. So everything, the original is red, and then whatever he brings from Photoshop is green. So I know when I go the final walkthrough, I know which one. And then if it's red, I just drop it down to, let's say, 1. If we had 4 stars, I drop it 1 so we don't get confused. And then we just export from whatever stars we finish on. So you don't get those 2 images, yeah.
So,
I have a question.
shoot.
Are you just calling it red and green, or is there really a color
No.
to that? 'Cause I'm not
There's a
seeing it.
coding tag.
So this is coding
I've
tag.
never seen it, I don't know that.
Oh, I'll show you right
I don't know
now.
what it says.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do it off the back of my head. 6 is red. Let me try. 6 is red. Yeah, 6 is red.
Yeah.
7 is yellow. 8 is green, and this is blue. 9 is blue. Oh my God! Look at me. I know what I'm doing.
Where's the
Oh, they're coding
actual
numbers.
color? I can't
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, it's
Keyboard
for
shortcuts.
yeah.
Yeah, I just can't see this.
Past the.
Oh.
past
My
the
vision
file.
just is terrible.
Oh, sorry. Let me help you out there. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So it's just like a literally, yeah, there you go.
How's
See?
that? Sorry about that. But yeah.
Do you see the lines like right
Oh,
here?
okay.
Yeah,
And
and it
then-
has a little bit like different
See
tints,
red.
just a little bit, but yeah,
So yeah, because with so many weddings, I had to know the shortcuts.
yeah.
All right. So guys, this is my actual client from
Monday.
From Monday. Yeah, she's awesome.
Where was this?
Excuse me?
Where was this? day?
Contigi Park.
Which part?
Contigi Park.
Cantini?
Cantini Park. Am I saying that one?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm bad at English. Thank you.
The permit's got
You beat me to it. They raised the permits.
No.
Oh, it's $35 now. It's $50. Okay, so I did the pick already.
Do you use calibration on your monitors for color, or is it only if you're employing something like you?
I've never actually calibrated them. The horrible thing about me that I'm really bad at, I'm not very, very old school technical by the book. I'm more freestyle. If I see it, I love it, and that's it. I've never calibrated. I should, but when I print it for my albums, I like the way they look, and my brides never complain. Excuse me, brides and boudoir clients.
Do you print your own at home or do you have service?
Service. No, we tried printing, but no.
Who do you use?
Xeno.
But he also works as
Any of you use Xeno?
Yeah.
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 No, these are the ones we picked to show you guys. This is I've shot her
Since the beginning.
since the beginning. The only thing I didn't shoot was her wedding because it was in Texas and we were unavailable. But I've shot every milestone. Now, what I'm looking at is what do I like? Right now I'm looking at the bottom. I want to make sure she's within the grass, that she's within the stones in her dress. I have no space. We do have too much headroom. Do I go a little tighter? But I cut the dress off here. I'm seeing that now. Sorry, I just picked these today right before you guys walked in.
Do you use natural light or do you have a light?
This one's natural. This one's natural. I want the dress cut off. Oh. No, someone's having fun. So I'm gonna go with 1 here.
Sounds like a wedding.
Another one. The only thing I wish he was framed a little different. I wish I had him take a step to the camera, right? So I have a little more leading room in the front. That's the only thing I wish I missed, but I still take it. I like it.
That's where Adobe generative filter.
I like this one. I like this one. All right, so gosh, what do you like?
I like portrait. You know me.
She likes
I
portrait.
would
So we'll
just
go
go
this
with
one.
the.
This one.
I
Or
would,
this
let
one?
me see. Yeah, I think I would go with this one.
This one.
Yeah,
No.
you got everything. You gotta dress a little bit.
No.
We always fight.
Sorry, guys. This is like really us. Oh, you don't.
Sometimes we like, okay, I'll trade you for this one.
Yeah, I'll
let
trade you
me-
for this one. So let's say she likes this one. I'm just for the sake of the purpose, I'm gonna go 2. Go to my 2-star. All right, this is the amazing photo. I'm gonna grab my preset. Ooh, I grab my other preset. Ooh, sorry. My other preset, black and white. Oh no. We got those colors. I want to darken it. Global. I like that. Again, I'm gonna press K. I just want to give her a little light right here, a little extra pop, all along this. Let me give her a highlight first. Let me see how it looks. Give her a little bit of the whites. Just a little bit. I want to see her hands a little more. This hand. Let me do the hand first. A little exposure in the hand. I just want the hand to pop, so it doesn't get lost. That's about good. I'm gonna give her dress just a little bit of clarity, just to make it pop really from the background. So just paint this in. Make my brush brighter. Paint around the edges. Let me see, P. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
What camera system do you use?
I know I should know this. I got the new 5D, FD, 5D. Gosh, help me.
Oh, I forgot.
R5,
I know.
boom.
There you go.
I know what I'm doing. Because I used to shoot with a 5D Mark IV, and I just got it because I needed that better autofocusing. So let me see this clarity. Just the dress. You see I'm talking back and forth? No. Right there. And since it's painted, I'm gonna just darken the dress. Let me go with contrast.
Hey, Kash, why don't you step outside and tell us all what's happening?
Yeah, I was about to do that. Yeah.
What about there? Because the now looks very more, just pops a little more. Because I don't like putting contrast all over the photo. Is the city on fire?
Oh my God, there is it. I mean, there's some dance styles, something they're dancing, so break dancing.
The breakdancing? All right, they're having a good time.
But the firefighters just pull up by the hotel, so I don't know.
All right. No worries. Say it, Flora. All right, here we go. So the next thing I'm seeing her hair. I think I want to darken it a little more towards the camera. So I'm gonna grab another press K again, make it a little there, and just paint. And I'm making my brush a little small, so I can go over her face. Just paint right here. I'm gonna grab my exposure and just lower it. Now, by just doing that, I'm bringing the attention more to her face. That was my goal. Just I'm trying to control the eye. And I'm gonna give it just a little bit of clarity. It's gonna make it brighter, so I might darken it a little bit just to make it pop. That's it, 8. A little bit of shadows. Right there. Now let me see my before and after. I want to see what you guys are seeing. But
Too bad it's not true
I
to the
know,
colors
I know.
though.
Let me make it a little warmer. I'm gonna just play with this. Let me make it a little warmer. No, I like this. No, what do you guys see? I'm gonna go back to the way it was. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe-
it's really nice on your screen.
Yeah, right? It makes
So-
me mad that it's
So
just
so
like-
let's say, oh look, oh my goodness, what a horrible photographer. Look at all that hair. Let's clean that up. Let's clean that up.
Do you primarily use mouse or do you ever use tablets?
No, I wanted to, but I think I should because this hand is like I'm just walking around all day like a dinosaur. But I should. I was thinking about getting the
Well, we have.
yeah, but it's just I don't know. I'm just.
Well, he's a problem with shopping, okay? So I have no issues with swiping or or ordering stuff. So he always like he has this trick. He leaves everything in a cart. I'm like, oh, what is this? Boom, order. I love it.
So here, again,
So-
this is all patch tool. Just all patch tool. And for this and for her, I would do this. These I'll come back for these. These I'll come back for this. This is what I'm saying. This is what I mean. All these little stray hairs. All these.
I'm sorry, are you using patch tool? now?
Patch tool. And for this
I
right
use
here,
Clone for that, that's great, seems easier.
but again, each their own. This is just what I felt so, and it just feels natural. And it's where I have more, especially more my speed.
Is there a reason why you're not going all the way down to the bottom of the hair?
Where
Will you go back and clean it later?
so bottom of the hair? Where I'm sorry.
Like here,
Oh, like,
the little.
Oh, I'm
edges.
get there. I apologize. I'll get there. I'm gonna get there. I have a different technique for that.
oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if it was like cleaner if you
No, yeah,
did the big part first. or-
yeah. These big parts out here. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have said that to you right
No.
there. Look at this guy. This guy's wild. That's too much of a big selection.
Do you think this is faster than like the healing versions then?
It's just my technique. Just mine. Here we go. Here we go. First Command J. So now, I have a new layer. So I still have my new layer now that I just made. I have the one I just edited, and I have the original. And now what I'm gonna do, I'll make a new layer. I clone step tool. And make it smaller. So I come here and just start. So I press Alt because where I'm selecting from. That's what I'm doing. Where I'm selecting from. I'm gonna select right by the hair.
What tool are you using?
This is the clone step tool. Right here, this bad boy. Grab from right here. Just come in just a little bit. Just take that out. Just take that out. Take that out. And the thing, this is really redundant and slow. Let me brush a little smaller.
But also we have to say that we
Oh.
don't do that for all the photos. Like
No.
they only get like they're getting 10 photos from that session, so we can actually focus and then give them the best like 10, then 50 of
Yeah.
with the straight hairs and you
So
know.
this part's a little harder right here. So let me see how I can do this in real time for you guys.
The only
All
time we
here.
actually do that is like those small sessions.
Oh, this is space bar. When I press space bar, I can just gives me the hand. I can just move it. So I'm looking at this guy right here. This guy's bothering me.
For those
Push here.
sessions for the boudoir, and then maybe few not editorial, but like something that it's only groom and the bride together, something that it's like fancy, you know, like that's it.
That's really our call. At the end of the day.
But also there are photos like let's say from the wedding where first dance, and then I love the photo, I love the framing, I love everything, but the bride has a double chin or too much
Oh,
overhand.
yeah.
Then I will hunt
Go
him
bigger.
to fix that.
Yeah. Because then she's gonna hate it.
And I don't want that. And then
And-
it's just like,
Man, these are my clients. I just want them to love their photos. Now for me, these two are gonna be the next harder ones. This one and this one. Now, here I can do different techniques. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna click this, Shift together, Command Shift E, merges them, and now I get a new layer. Now, there's a few ways I can do this. I can make a mask. I grab my clone step tool. I can grab this, and I can just paint more hair in there. Make it a little bigger, and paint more hair. But see how I get that other? That's one technique I can use if it works. Maybe if it worked down here. I'm not digging that. I'm not digging that at all. So what I'm gonna try, I'm gonna send this filter. I'm gonna go to my liquify. So in sense, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna here. Why didn't open all the way outside? All right. I'm gonna grab this little guy right here. Freeze mask tool. Now it's gonna paint it red. Anything painted red will not move. That will not move at all. Now I'm gonna make a big brush, just nothing moves over here. I'm gonna grab a brush up here. That's it. Now I'm gonna get my forward wrap tool. Right about here. Right about, just push this in, push this in, push it 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 in. That's it. Let me see, preview.
Which tool was that? Smudge?
This was the forward push tool. Yeah, forward wrap tool. I apologize.
What's it called?
Forward wrap tool in liquify. Forward. Can you guys read that? Sorry.
No,
Or is it?
Word Wrap.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Top tool. I apologize. So, at the bottom, I press OK. If I press it, now, let me see how that looks. Now I'm gonna here click, hold Shift, Command G to group it. Let me go global. All right, perfect. Let me see how that looks. So this is just Photoshop tweaks, before and after. So that's the thing I go back to about seeing. That's the first thing I'm seeing. The time you spent in there. Cause see these little stray hairs. She's gorgeous. She looks pretty. She's glowing. But I take that. I do. Now I want to elevate that photography, your photography to the next level, just by those little things. Just look at the difference. I know it's something they might not know, but you do. But it elevates your work so much more, and especially to somebody with a trained eye.
Also, I would tell you to fix your chin.
Let's fix your chin. All right, so I'm gonna open this back up. I'm right here. I'm gonna make a duplicate. Command J. So again, guys, you can see this in real time. With the new layer made, the hair. I believe this is little straight hairs. I did the long ones, and this is what did I hit it here? I don't know what I did there. That was just a nice one to have. So here we're going back to liquify. Now here we go. Let's get in there. So okay, so I'm gonna go back my freeze mask tool. So just so you know, when I do this too, I'm not pressing brackets. Shorten it. And you get big. I just had that muscle memory. Just so you know, it's brackets for your brush.
So freeze mask is where you don't want it to do anything?
Yeah. So here for sure the dress I don't want it. Let me see. This is fine too. I'm not gonna touch any of that. Right here. Any of that here. And let me zoom out a little bit. Right about there. Right there.
Which one's the freeze mask?
Right here. This little guy right here.
Okay.
Can you see freeze mask tool? F in this case. Now here we go. For me, this is the harder part. Now what I'm seeing is this is what I want to address. Oh, also please no photos. She's my real client. She probably fucking never book me again. Like I'm being fucking serious with it. Like, so this is the part I want to attack. Just this part, and make this line not so harsh. That's my goal. This line is more of a natural line to me. I can take it out for demonstration purposes, but these two, especially here, is what I want to attack. Just so you can know my headspace, where I'm at. So
Your client's always gonna have that line.
you know what? No, I don't
Always,
do it.
but then I think like
I'm gonna cover it up too, so it doesn't move. I'm gonna just
for
cover it.
me, it's like as long as it doesn't,
That's too much. That's too
it's not that like
Prevalent.
raw, and I always tell them to like smooth it out a little bit
No.
because you need to have that something.
W, the forward wrap tool. I'll click on this. Now, brackets to make it smaller, and just lightly. I'm not
You're pushing it up?
pushing it up, just lightly, just little sections at a time. Just so it's not so much. Let me see before and after real quick. Just my preview down here, and you guys can see that. It's just very, very subtle. Like this is what I mean about. I'm not changing who she is or changing her figure. Just little adjustments that make a huge difference. Just a little more right here. You know what? This part I need to paint this part of the chin. Right.
You're not gonna touch that part at all?
Not here. That I'm gonna do the different technique for that. There we go. You press OK. Now here it is. Do you see how slightly that is?
Zoom in.
Oh, I apologize. Just very subtle.
Oh, wow. Right now.
Now, I press J again so I can make a new one. New layer. Now this one. She has to have that natural line there. I'm gonna grab my patch tool. I'm gonna grab really big right about there. I'm gonna go right about here. Now, see how it looks weird? Now I'm gonna grab this one and lower my opacity. Just lower it. Just no. Right about there. Just lower my opacity. So she still has it because she naturally has it, but it's just not so harsh. You see the difference there? Let me zoom in for you guys. Sorry. And then in this case, I can press Command J. You see? Oh, sorry about that. Okay, Command Shift D to make a brand new layer because my opacity went to 100. And this one I can actually take out. Oh, let me grab it right here. Take this out. Oh. I'll take this out a little bit too. I'll take you out too. Right there. It makes a copy. Copies the layer. Right there. Just take this out. So let me just clean this up on right here. Just all this little texture right here. Just little textures. Just these little textures. Oh, see the forehead too. Oh, these little textures. Little textures.
See, for me, what I see is the glue from the.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's legitimate. Good eye. Now for this, I'll leave it there, guys. Oh no. This one bothered me. Sorry, I'm in the editing zone. Now again, I'll give you this about halfway before and after. And again, for this point, I'm gonna run my skin smoothing action. Click on it. It's already clicked. Press play. You see how we're going. Boom, boom. We wait. Boom. The new layer just popped up right here. Go to my brush. Well, I'm gonna go to 22 is fine. Here, what I do when I paint, for me it's actually easier. I just paint the whole face. Just quick brush, and just quick because it's very light. Now I'm gonna press X. You see right here when I press X, we go to black. I'm gonna lower my opacity. Paint this out. Paint this out. Paint this out. Paint that out. Paint it out. This. Paint this out. Just paint the edges out. Hair. That's it. Now again, just about before and after. I'll zoom in for you guys. Before and after. File save. And now we send it to Lightroom as when we file save. Open up Lightroom. I'm pretty sure we're going to start duplicate, jump in. Give it a second. Any question, guys, as we're going? Fantastic. Oh, there's a duplicate.
And this is where we put our colors.
So I'm going to go 8 green, arrow, 6 red. So I'm going to lower that. I'm going to just lower this for you guys for right here.
Do you keep all your originals, obviously, like, do you export them on hard drive of the red ones and then the green ones?
Oh, I'll answer that I'll just put a pin in that. I'll answer that right now. So guys, this is my actual original photo. That's what we started with together. And I'm gonna press the arrow to the green. That's what we finished. So I'm
What
gonna go.
about that red dot on the back of her dress, or just,
That's a flower.
That's a flower.
can you just leave that there?
Oh shit! Hey, good eye on that one. Good eye on that. Yeah, you got me.
So when you
Yeah.
pull back from Photoshop in the Lightroom, it creates the TIFF file.
Uh-huh.
Does it keep all the layers or it flattens the image? So
Keeps it all.
it keeps it all. So
Yeah,
if you go
but
back
yeah,
from
they're
that
just they go. There's a lot.
So if you then want to go back in and do something else, let's say you see something, you want to remove flowers or something like that, so you edit in Photoshop, it goes back. And
Yeah.
you open it.
I'll show you that next. I'll show you that next right now, and I'll address your question. I think I had one more thing. So yeah, let me just show you guys the close up, because you guys, come on, you know what you're doing. So that's the edited. And then we're gonna go to the original. You can see all the work we did together. All right. Your question was?
Like your originals and your sent files to clients, like do you, I don't know,
You mean like archiving?
Yeah.
Alright, so once I'm done here, I would just export, depending on the photo, I would export to the client. Then I'll export any social media stuff with our logo on it.
Okay.
And then once I'm done that, I'll leave it on my actual working hard drive. And then I will grab my Lightroom and I will grab all the raw, I'll grab the whole folder, take it to my other two archived hard drives, make one copy, delete all the raw, delete all the Lightroom there, and it's stored over there. And I just keep the edited files for promotional stuff, and everything's saved over there, everything. Sorry. Now your question, I apologize.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted. If you want to go and retouch something else in Photoshop, so it's already created a TIFF file in Lightroom, and then would you edit from that file with the layers and all that, and it reopens it and you'll see all the layers again?
Yeah.
Can you make
Yeah.
changes and add changes?
So here, I would come here. Let me see, yes, I see, sorry, let me make this one. Right click, edit in Photoshop. So now we have edit with the Lightroom adjustments or edit the original. So I can edit with, since I didn't know Lightroom adjustments, in this case I didn't tweak anything else, I would just edit the original. Now, one second, let me just close this out so we can really demonstrate it. So that's closed out, that picture's gone forever. Now we're gonna go to edit. Photoshop does its magical work.
So does it keep your Lightroom edits from the original image that you did?
So,
So you edited the raw file in Lightroom
yes.
with all your Lightroom edits, and then you open it in Photoshop, did the retouching, sent it back to Lightroom, and it was a TIFF now
Yeah.
with layers kept in
Uh-huh.
information. Does it keep your original Lightroom edits from the original raw file?
Yeah,
It does.
it does.
So okay.
So you can see here, everything we worked on together. And then I can re-edit and save and go back.
Do you ever flatten the image to have space, or like because it takes up so much space?
I do sometimes I mainly do that when I'm doing a personal project and I have just so many. And Lightroom at a certain point, you can't save it and it saves it for TIFF automatically for you.
Okay.
I forget what file size that is. But yeah, it gets so big. And so what I do in that case, I actually go back to the original photo, make a duplicate, input it into Lightroom, flatten it what I did, put that one into the new one, save it, send it back, and then save the TIFF file so I have that original. So it's just my working technique. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, but it's just the way I do it.
Once it gets past 2 gigs.
Is it 2 gigs?
Yeah, it's a different file size.
And
Yes.
do you keep your layers in case you need to go back and make changes or edits in that?
The layers in
Like you
Photoshop.
don't, like the reason why you don't flatten the image is, like why do you not flatten the image? Do you
So
want to
just in case, preserve
shading
all that data, just in case I have to go back and the client doesn't like this. So I have to start from scratch, especially when black and white photos for boudoir. They asked me for, oh man, this is a big one, so I'm glad you asked. They're like, I'll make a black and white photo. Can I have it in color? And I'm like, oh, so that makes that process a little smoother.
So when you're talking about flattening, is it the merging of all the
Yeah.
layers?
Yeah, because the one thing I see, especially in more younger novice photographers, they'll grab that first file and do all their edits there. All their edits, all the skin, all the hair, removing the background, etc. And it's baked into that one file. So what I like to do is just, but it takes so much space, but it says edit this here, then here, then here, then here. If it's hair retouching, skin retouching, background, liquify tool, etc. So I can have that the accessibility to change it when I want, if I ever need to.
Okay.
And that's why, especially working with clients now. If it's for you, I really wouldn't. I would just kind of do it all at once. But if I'm doing it for a client, I would hate to go back. I want to do it right. You know, because then they'll be asking me, can you move this? Can you move that?
I don't know if I've done something wrong with them before when I've had multiple layers and it didn't export. For some reason, it didn't pull all of the adjustments that were made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's strange. I want to help you with that. I don't know.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I'm not sure. Maybe, do you have to have them turned on?
Yes.
And- okay, maybe
Yeah.
that was it then.
Yeah, they had to be turned on, and that's why then I make that final merge layer too. So I still have the final merge layer, and I have the all my edits.
So you duplicate the photo and then
Mhm.
merge all of them in one, so you have a
Yeah.
flat file for the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that flat file too, I can do it a different way. I can make that my promotional photo. Since I'll save it back to Lightroom, It's saved as a TIFF, and I can just add my logo to it once in Photoshop, just to where I want, then export that as a single individual JPEG,
Yeah.
and close it all out. Because that's sometimes I used to put my logo in the Lightroom, but I just don't like, I can't put it exactly where I want it. You kind
Put a logo on Lightroom.
oh, see, do I have my logos in here? Let me see if I want to put my pretty logo here. I'll go to export. All right, here, watermark. And so it's, that, by me just doing that, it puts it on there, but I'm gonna edit my watermark to put it where I want. So there, let me raise the opacity. You see it right there in the bottom? I don't like it there, so I'm gonna try aiming to put it right here. For me, that'd be the good spot. Let me see if I can over here. Where is it right here? Oh, see that's the one thing. Like I would put it right about there. I want it down there. That's where I want it. And if I went here, I'll have to raise it up. Nope. Let's see how far can I go up. That's why I don't like doing it. Because for me, that's the best real estate right there.
Right, okay.
So yeah, then you would just let's say if let me just do it for right there. Update presets. Good, done. And just export to wherever you like. Any questions as we go, guys? Anything? Go ahead.
Yeah, what kind of ingredients do you consider when you make your presets? I mean, like this one, it looks like you can probably decrease shadow, maybe increase contrast. What else do you think about when you
Curves.
I'm sorry?
Curves.
Oh, okay.
Let me see where my curves at. Let me go
So
more.
you use curves?
Yeah.
as part of your presets?
Yeah, so I would definitely just. This is one of the first things I learned in film school. That the easiest way to degrade it, blacks, whites, just offset them. That's one of the first easiest things if you don't know what to do. Just kind of once you start going, you can feel it. I would just start making 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Raise the highlights, darken the blacks. Then you get that punchy look. I can show you that real quick in a different photo. Let's see. Let's say I grabbed the photo I liked. And just by me clicking. So here I'm gonna lower this. Oh, that looks nice. Just raise a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me crush the blacks. Get that film look. You see in the
I don't know if I can.
right there. You see that it gives that film look. But this is all to taste. Up there. Grab the middle and lower.
I'm looking at your computer.
there.
Everything.
And that's just done right there. Just start there.
Do you do anything in the basics panel, or is it all just using curves?
When I made that's been a while, so I really don't remember. But yeah, I just to your taste.
Yeah.
I would for sure shadows here. You got me editing now. Sorry. No clarity.
About presets also, like I don't use them because I find that they were created on a specific photo with this, specific quality light to look good for that photo, and they don't always apply to every photo. So of course you pick and choose which one works with your photo, but I never use them because I feel like they're not global necessarily. But it seems like everybody does use them, and they do use them that way. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, that they don't work for me, or I don't like them or something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that'd be great. For that one, I would love to see your work, kind of like I want to do sit down with you, edit your photo, like, and kind of see whatever it is. Because sometimes I like to, for my black and whites, I like to overexpose. I should like to overexpose a little bit just for the skin. You know what? That reminds me of that. No, let's take it there. Let's shift gears. Where's hello? Don't die on us now. Which one is it? Right here. Perfect. Just give it a second as Lightroom does its thing.
Oh, I have a question.
Shoot.
It's about your catalog. Do you work off one catalog, like one big catalog?
No.
Or do you create separate ones?
No. And when I first started off, I did that. I would just work one big master catalog. But then it was just so much because the reason I didn't do that no more because I would do, let's say, 2016 weddings, and then they will kind of merge into 2017 weddings. But my catalog for that one drive, I was on 2016, And if you wouldn't from 2017, I would have plugged in that drive with that drive to open it up, and so that became difficult. So because I have that film background, when you edit video, you need each video to have its own video catalog, and so each project has its own project file. So I just adapted that thinking. So yeah, every wedding, its own catalog. Every session, its own catalog. And it becomes so much easier. So yeah, that one photo breaking that, and that's it.
So let's say like your client that you did the maternity shoot for, you said you shot all of her big
Uh-huh.
milestones in life. Do you have one catalog for her, or you create a separate catalog for each shoot you do?
Each catalog for each shoot, and she lives wherever she is in chronological order on the drives. And that's where she is, because I'm not gonna.
So we
make-
just,
yeah.
we literally, yeah, by year.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a question I think that kind of goes with that.
Shoot.
If I have a file saved on a folder and I import it into Lightroom, then I move the files on the drive to a different named folder. Lightroom will show the photo, but then when you go to edit,
Missing file.
Yeah.
We were just doing that right now. Let me see if I can do that for you right now. Yeah, do you, go ahead.
Yeah.
Click on that or something in there, it'll tell it,
You
it'll
gotta
locate the file yourself, and
Okay.
just tell it where you moved it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really simple. I'll show you right now.
And the thing that happened is the naming on mine, I have like my initials with like 01, and then I can get on the Canon up to 9,999, and then it resets the number. And it happened while I was here, so now I think I'm
Oh.
having trouble finding it because there are two files in separate locations named the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm glad I saw that before I got way too many into it.
So this is our black tape. So where's the photo I like? Oh, this is the photo I like. Oh, look, missing folder. So for this one, let me see, which one did I actually take with me? Who did I took? Oh, so let's find them together. Library, go to my panel. I'm gonna go over to 2021, click this down. Right click here, find missing folder. All right, let's go find this bad boy. My desktop, ClickCon, right here. I'm gonna press choose on that folder because it's living in there. And in theory, it should, because I only took that one TIFF file and that one CR file. So in theory, this should be good, but this should be missing if I'm correct. Oh, did I have them? No. So yeah, problem solved.
If you have multiple, do you select all of them at once and then?
No, I just choose the whole folder.
Okay.
And it does it automatically for you. So Lightroom will be like, oh, we found 22 missing links here. Would you like to link them? Would you like to link them all up, or you just ignore them?
Okay.
So here, guys, here, down here, just with the mouse.
I had albums for like 6,000 that are missing, and you just find one, and it usually finds the rest of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So here, guys,
And tell me,
no, just leave it there, guys. Just
Okay.
So here, for the tape, this is everything I had to print. This is everything I had to see, and this is more. Oh, sorry. This is more of an editorial side. So all this texture right here.
do you want to do the original first, or?
Let me see. Because where did I have it in my zoom? I want to make sure I have it in my zoom. See, let me fix the zoom. Oh, that's why. Sorry, I left it at just go to 100 right now when I press zoom. So yeah. So right about there. So guys, so when I come by here, that's the texture I'm trying to have you guys focus on. See all this right here. This texture right here, and also the tape. You can see that tape, how it bunches up. And I had to clean all that up. I'm gonna just try to illustrate from the computer. See all this tape right here? All this, just the bubbling. Now here, this is actually when we first started doing our tape shoot. This would always kill me. Through the bottom. I wanted to look like one cohesive piece, but since we first started, we started learning from our mistakes. And also, when we started doing tape, it kind of starts popping off. So I put no one off. All this here to make it look symmetrical. See, she doesn't have much, but just the textures. Just the textures on the skin. It's not
For me,
much.
it's the lips.
Yeah. Oh,
Right
this
away.
This is your biggest pet peeve. One of the biggest pet peeves. You see the lips? How the lipstick's not filled in. Because when either makeup doesn't go, it just kind of wears off. But that's just one of the biggest pet peeves when she sees that.
Or lipstick on her teeth.
So I'm gonna go to the arrow with the next one. me see this. Oh, there's a couple of things found.
Okay, do you want me to sit down?
No, not yet. Oh, let me sit down real quick. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
No worries.
Yo, I thought we found the file. You lied to me, like, you lied to me. Let me see, export. Find folder. Can we really see it? Oh, okay, we can still see it. Alright. So, question, just scoot down from the press. So here, guys, same thing. As you can see how it's all cleaned up, and we fill in the lips. Guys, you can drag it down. Pause.
Oh.
Higher, babe. Oh, I should have filled that in. See all the texture here?
Now I see it.
Yeah, I see it too now. Especially this big old screen TV. Guys, you go to the waist. These were hard. Go higher, Gasha, to the rib cage. To the high rib cage level. Thank you. These were actually really difficult to take out. Go to the waist, Gasha. Right about there. As you can see before, I removed all these textures. All these were actually really hard to take off because I had nowhere to pick it from. And I kind of from a distance, I kind of like the shine. I still want to retain the shine. I just didn't want the bubbleness. Gasha, go to the legs. Yeah, all that texture. This I could not do this, and also at that point, no one's really doing it that much. You know, to give you an idea, let me give you guys a side by side. Let me see. Where's my?
Do you want to
yeah,
sit
let
down?
me do it real quick. Would you love? Where is my new tool? Where is my survey increase?
Right there, compare.
Yeah.
Right there, right on C.
Oh, perfect.
You just need to pick the photos.
That's good. You guys kind of see as we're going here. See the rib cage? You see how we still got those textures? The tape took a long time. That one took a long time. This was one of the first times I ever did this shoot, and I really wanted to look good for. And I really just really take that out. All I did on two parts, where it bubbled here, I would actually just either grab black tape and just come over it. See, because you can still see it's kind of wavy. And then I would just grab skin and go over the black tape. And see, just to see where it's good, because you can spread the wave to straighten out, fill out, either fill in more tape or fill in more skin. And that was all with the clone tool. So we got any questions on that, guys? Any questions on that?
I think you have, yeah.
Oh, let's do this one. Let's do this one. What was the command for that? Command C. Oh, perfect. Let me start at the top. So you guys can see that? The armpit.
The armpits, yeah. That's another one.
Yeah. I had to take all this out. That's also what I'm seeing. The neck, then again the tape. Can you go to the opposite side of the other armpit so we can see it?
What do you want me to?
Yeah, keep going that
here?
direction. Yeah,
More?
yeah.
There you go.
Same thing. All these lines. And you can see almost some little discoloration, but also again, no one's zooming in that much. And then you can see at the V of the neck. I just want to take out the bumps, make the line straight as possible, and just take out any extra unnecessary fluff. Actually, can you go down?
I want to point out something too, because as much as like Michaela's always rough on her face when it comes to photographing, not so much in real life, but then you always fix right here so you can.
You could, yeah.
Where her
You can see where the chin meets.
Yeah.
Just those dark textures. Really dark texture. So just so there's no imperfections to the skin. Actually, can we go to the waist? That's the other way. To a rib cage. And you can see that right there. That was a bitch. That look all the time. Actually, can we go to the waist? Keep going lower, babe. Lower. Right there.
to this side.
Yeah, no, yeah. Little more to your camera left. Right there. That's good. And you can see here, all the skin tones, all the ruggedness. Because I wanted to look very high-end magazine. All that got clean. Because here, this is
Same thing with
raw, real, but in this case, I wanted to go with more of this high-end look, high-end polished look. And that just was more to my taste. So I had to go in here and clean all this up to give it that look. Especially here, see? And just to give you the global look.
And then a little bit of the hip.
Oh yeah, so same thing with her. Just a bit tight and just emphasize the hip. Since she's going in that direction, I give her that hip a little bit to her. What is that? Camera right.
Did you liquify?
Yes, yes. And the same technique. Just tap tap, tap tap, in, out, out.
Dodge and burn most of the, you know?
I really don't dodge and burn as per se by the technique it is. Like when I do, I just kind of like, I go more global darken. I mean, I do dodge and burn. I just never took it as their approach. I just kind of direct where the eye goes. And in this case, I just like her submissionness. Like I'm submitting to you. And for me, the lip does it. The lips does it. Just that, take me. Yes, the hand does it, but also I just like the V the V here that gives it up. And that's where I gave the eye to the belly because I just like this shape. The shape is just, for me, I love it. And the chest because I have the highlights there, but the face sort of does, and I darken the hair.
Well, for the cleanup on the skin, what technique were you using?
Patch tool. Is that the one you're asking?
Yeah. Well, it's either dodge or burn or patch tool.
Oh no, the
There's
clean.
different ways you can do it.
Yeah. For me, I'm always patch tool, and then I use my preset. So some of this stuff, I will probably just duplicate from other parts of the skin, other photos too. If there's another photo where it looks cleaner, or I get the same pose, but the light's a little different and it has a little brighter, I'll grab it, put it on the same legs, and lower the opacity. And then I can merge that photo, and I can start patching, taking it out as I see necessary.
How do you pull something from a different photo to be able to utilize on the photo that you're working on?
Oh, okay, let me show you that. So let's say, all right. Let's say if I went to, let me see. Let me open up, I'm highlighting these photos. Let me get out of my, sorry guys, 1 second. Let's go to grid. Oh, that's why, sorry, rear, develop. Photo not found. I have a photo right here. I got the TIFF. This, and I have the JPEG. 515. Photo not found. Let me see. This is the photo I want to send to Lightroom. Let me see the Photoshop. Click. Synchronous form. No. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, perfect. Because you
We have two Michaelas.
Yeah, two Michaelas. Sorry about that. Here. So in this case, I'll just show you. I'll open up the TIFF file directly. And let me open the RAW. Open. So that's your original photo. Now, if I want to take something from some other photo just for demonstration, let me grab the JPEG. So see how I got both? I got both tabs open. I got the raw. I got the black and white. So in this case, if I wanted, let's say her original belly button in this case, clone step tool on it. As I move around, you can see it's cloned. Come over here. I will make a new file and just paste this somewhere. Oh no, sorry. I did that wrong. Paste it right there, and paint it more in. I'm gonna turn off this layer for you, the original photo. Right click this. I know it's weird. So let's go to duplicate layer. So we're gonna duplicate layer, but we're gonna send it to our other Michaela black right here. That let me see this. So I copied it from this original image. As you can see, check mark, but I'm picking Michaela black tape. which is this one. So it's going to send me this layer to that to the other tab, to the other image. So I'm gonna click this. Okay. I'm gonna go to my top, and we have the belly button. Command T, transform, and there we go. For whatever odd reason,
Yeah.
I've done that before a lot. That's kind of cool in a weird way. All right. All right. Let's see. Now close this up. All right. You guys are doing awesome. All right. See what we got here. Oh, this one's another of my clients. Let me see. Let me see. Like no, you know what? Let's do Lauren. Because I think this one's important.
When you export to your clients, do you just export all the high resolution files?
Mhm.
Or do you like export them social media stuff as well, or?
Just high resolution, yeah.
just have-
Yeah, everything's high resolution.
Yeah. When we deliver our photos, we not putting any of our logo on it. So the only time we put our logo is for the social media, because our photos were stolen before,
Yes.
and we just don't. We kind of learn the hard way.
Now for this one, what I want to demonstrate here, hard light. This was a beach wedding. I did a, where did I do this question? Let me see, did I? This is really the photo I want to show you guys. That was the photo. Let me find, I can find it. Okay. Yeah. So this, guys, this one is something I want to show you. It's more about hard light. So in this case, I didn't use no flash. Just one, I'm downtown Chicago. I'm right by the lake, and my modifiers are gonna fall. I'm also in the grass, and they're also on a hill. So as being light area photographers, moody photographers, I want you to have that technique where you can use any light you have, even if it's hard light. And this, they are directly in the sun, as you can see, my sunlight over the building, right here. And so also for adding your presets to those images, all that is my original preset. But one thing to keep in mind, exposing her skin and her dress. In my case, her dress is a little blown out. She doesn't know that, but in my case, it is. But more importantly, in this case, it will be all the skin tones. Make sure everybody's skin is along the way. And so you can see the original from this photo.
When you say it's your original preset, did you create it just for this?
No.
Or
I got no.
you use it on multiple?
Yeah. So I've been working on these after dark, more like a nice boudoir one. I've been trying to do a more true to black and white one.
Can I answer another question?
Yes.
What is a good recipe for creating a preset that you can use across many different types of photos and shoots?
What do you shoot with?
I'm assuming.
Oh no. Said you. I didn't even notice the thing fell. So no, I got it, but I got it, no problem. Sony. So, no, excuse me. What type of photography?
Oh, portraits, branding. I'm kind of new, feeling all different.
Gotcha.
But people.
So in your case for portraits, I would really just work on your exposures and the dark, yeah, the shadows. See, when you put that on, depending on your lighting, are you natural light or strobe? What do you fall under?
Natural light, but I just bought a strobe because I can't edit anymore without.
So in your case, when you start creating your presets, don't look at light. Look at your shadows. See if you like how your shadows fall. Because you always want to either darken the photo, but you only more brighted kind of. I would prefer kind of think about it when you expose it better in camera, but somehow you always kind of darken it. And when you do light it, it's going to be more of a spot healing brush. Because when you start doing globals, you see everything comes out. Same thing with the dark. Also your colors. Is it more clean and simple, or do you trend more towards film?
More clean.
See, no, you don't have to answer these questions. It's just more like kind of like where do you land, you know? Also, do you want a little bit of clarity, a little bit of sharpness? Do you want the colors to pop? You know, if you want the colors to pop, a little bit of saturation, or just the vibrance, just the hair, and just to play, just again like we did with the curves, pop that on, and also you can do one preset and then sync them all up and see how that falls. Kind of go with that, and over time you'll find that rhythm. You'll find your look.
Start thinking about looks that you are going for, that you want to create.
Yeah. and try that, and then grab that same preset and throw it on something completely opposite, landscape, one of the shoots here from ClickCon, and see how that falls. Because for me, my preset 2 is generally on my Williams and Boudoir, and this is preferably my perfect black and white, the one that the tape I just showed you. This one, I think it's actually 1. I think it's 1. I can't remember. Let me see the before. So that's before. Guys, can you hear me talking back and forth? So that's the original raw photo. And my goal here was to her skin, expose it better to her skin. Because because I don't want to overexpose it because I lose all the details in the dress. I want it to be a nice dress, and also since she's in direct sun, it's going to be bright dress, so I can play with that, breaking that rule. And then the good thing I got, fortunately, at least the men aren't completely shadows. I have, because they're tall and the way that the light's cutting, they have all decent exposure. The girls are fine. Maybe she's a little overexposed because they're doing that squinting look, but that's fine. And I think I darned this guy's head. The bald spot was bothering me a little bit because that's one of the first spots my head went to was this bald spot. Sorry. So just toggling back and forth, and that's it.
What about curves?
Hmm.
Like, do you have any tips for curves? 'Cause I feel like whenever I always make minor adjustments with curves, because if I do anything more than that, I feel like it doesn't work.
And let me see.
Especially in skin tone.
So-
I really feel like it messes up skin tone.
So I'm gonna grab my photo. This is the green. I'm gonna right click it. I'm gonna create a duplicate. Where's my duplicate? Oh, retro copy. I'm gonna press 7 for yellow, just to switch it. So now we can see the difference. I'm gonna make it so we can see it. So the green is mine. So I'm actually reset this photo. That's the original photo. Oh, I was crooked. I didn't even know that. Here, let me ignore that crooked part. Yeah, just ignore that, guys. All right.
Oh my God!
All right.
And he was yelling at me, "Why are you so crooked?"
So right here at the bottom, 1, 2, 3 dots. I would just start there with those 3 dots. And in this case, I like bringing that dark. See how that just pops.
Do you do any kind of adjustments in relation to the actual visual curve you see back there? Does that information help in any way when you're deciding where to put your points and how far they're going to
Oh, you mean actually to the data back here? Yeah. No, I don't go that. I go by feel. If I start doing, I just don't. I don't have the eye, and I was never really trained in that eye. If that makes sense. So, no, I really don't. If I'm being honest with you, I just kind of play around till I like it, and I like it. So, same thing going back.
But how do you preserve skin tone when you're working with curves? Because I feel like it always throws me really out of balance when they look unnatural. When I move my curves, is it just really finding where the fine line is between too much and really?
I think it is, and also maybe I kind of want to say don't be so hard on yourself. I think you're a little hard on yourself, and I'm sure your work is great. Yeah, I'm starting to get that. Like, I'm sure your work is great, and I love that you put that much thought into it. But there's also that point where, like, even going back to black and tape, no one's gonna zoom in. No one knows all the mistakes. No one knows what I did or didn't fix. Because once you do so much work, even my wife tells me this, and I learned this too. You edit so much, they already paid you.